This is the location where Dr. Najee Kairouz was killed by a hit-and-run driver on February 4th, 2019. An eyewitness said they saw a vehicle speeding down the access road here and heard a loud hit, and then saw an unknown object go flying up in the air. I read in his obituary that Dr. Kairouz, who was a Christian, survived the Lebanon Civil War in his youth. He survived that, but he was not able to survive being struck from behind by an allegedly intoxicated driver who plowed into him while at the wheel of a 3,000-pound weapon. Mark Noblitt was a teammate of Dr. Najee Kairouz and describes the scene the following day.
The driver hit him and drug him a while and actually went all the way off the road. The tracks were still here the next day.
A lot of road cyclists use this stretch of road over here because of the wide shoulder and how flat the terrain is.
I obviously had a lot of phone calls coming in because people thought, of course, it was me as well, too, because I do ride out here. When I saw it on the news and I saw the street name, I knew exactly where it was because my Strava had notified me that I was here 44 times prior to.
Dr. Najee Kairouz's widow, Dr. Sandra Vasquez Kairouz, perfectly describes the contrast between the two humans who collided on that fateful day in February of 2019.
My husband, he was a very kind, gentle man. He was a general surgeon. He spent the majority of his life saving lives. So opposite from this woman who left my husband to die on the pavement.
Dr. Kairouz was not just a gifted surgeon. He was also a world-class athlete who represented his home country of Lebanon during the 1980 Olympic Games in Moscow in the sport of judo, a sport my own grandfather competed in during the same time. His son Anthony spoke to me about how his father would judo sweep him into bed when he was younger.
Yeah, there's a whole legal terminology. I'm currently in law school. I've almost graduated from law school that exists. But it does a lot to separate the victim from the entire process and alienates myself and my family and members of the community who care about issues like this.
Charlie Thomas is an attorney that specializes in cycling cases and works with the nationwide bike law organization.
With a hit and run, it takes it to a whole new level of intent because let's say, like, look, I chose to text and drive. I didn't want to hit somebody, but that's what happened. So you're being reckless or careless or at very minimum negligent. But if you then decide, hey, because I'm drunk or I was texting or I don't have insurance or whatever the reason is, I'm going to just get the heck out of here and leave this person, that's a very, very intentional choice.
Yeah, and I don't know why these are Kenda tubes, I believe.
Do you feel safe when you ride in San Antonio?
No, not at all. I feel safe because I'm confident in my skills and I'm confident in the bikes that I build, but I don't feel safe for other people.
Bernice and Harry Bradshaw lost their son Tito to an intoxicated driver just 2 months after Dr. Kairouz's death.
They shouldn't feel safe going out there with their family if people's going to run over them and kill them and let that be okay and no punishment.
The driver and now convicted killer that hit Tito Bradshaw from behind that night, Linda Mason, recently pled guilty to the charge of intoxication manslaughter.
Justice for Tito! So we're doing this not for Tito, because it's not going to bring him back, but it's for the other people that are out here that are riding, that want to be safe, that feel like that they can go out here and be safe. And so we need to make sure that if you do something wrong, you're punished. If not, then why even have it?
We need rapid deployment of pedestrian and bike transportation options. And I think the city's just moving way too slow.
It would be hard to imagine that any safety features could have prevented Dr. Kairouz from being hit and killed by a drunk driver. One of the eyewitnesses reported that at no point was there any indication of the vehicle slowing down before, during, or after the impact. By all accounts, and even an eyewitness's testimony stated that Dr. Najee Kairouz was a very safe cyclist.
He had all the lights on his bike, on his helmet. He had a radar that would tell him if someone was a mile away. This woman crossed lanes. She took his life. He didn't even have a chance.
It's an open and shut case, in my opinion. You have somebody who's intoxicated and you have somebody who's doing everything right. And the person who's intoxicated made a bad decision and shouldn't have been driving, period.
Days after the memorial ride for Tito Bradshaw, a drunk driver plowed into and killed Beatrice Gonzalez. Her friend and neighbor Leo Lopez was with her when that occurred.
Drink responsibly. If you need a ride, there's Uber. Call a friend. Tell the bartender, somebody, because they offer you rides. They can call a taxi. There's a lot of options out there. This doesn't have to happen. There has to be change. We demand change.
We can't tolerate drunk driving in this day and age. If they had no problem dropping $100 on drinks, they should have no problem spending $20 to go get a lift. Leave your car there.
Just 48 hours before I planned to release this video, Harry Bradshaw informed me that the judge would announce sentencing on Linda Mason.
The female judge chose to give her a 10-year probation sentence with stipulations of 100 days in jail once the COVID is over, and that's it. It's been tough. It's been a tough 2.5 years.
We come out for the doctor, we come out for Beatrice, it sucks.
Yes, it is.
We do not want another family to be standing in our shoes.
We don't want to lose another one of our backless family in San Antonio.
Many of Tito's closest friends and family were understandably upset by the court's decision to sentence Mason to just 10 years of probation.
Fuck you! You're getting re-elected next year, and we're gonna fucking vote you out! You fucking piece of coward shit! You too, lady! You too! Fuck everybody in this motherfucker! Fuck that lady that killed my friend! That fucking lady was drunk and killed a fucking person! Fuck you! Fuck you! Go home, have a drink, you won! You fucking won! Great! Have a great day, bitch!
Drunk driving fatalities are no accident. You don't accidentally get drunk and then accidentally drive and then accidentally flee the scene. It was a choice, or better yet, a gamble. I urge everyone who rides or has loved ones who ride to follow this trial. The outcome should be important to all cyclists in the U.S. If justice is not served for the Carews family here in San Antonio, then none of us have a chance if the unfortunate should happen. Dr. Carews' suspected killer is due to go on trial in December of 2021, nearly 3 years after the incident.